Hey everybody, a number of you have asked me what I thought about Trent Brown's trade or being traded back to the New England Patriots after just a year with the Raiders. And I think it's sad. You have to look at it from the perspective of Brown, first of all, not being available because of injury. In fact, that's something Mike Mayock had alluded to. But I also believe that when you consider the coronavirus issue and the changes going on because of the coronavirus last year, something went on with Brown and the Raiders such that Brown was willing to take a pay cut and go to New England. Now, a large part of that has to do simply with the league-wide money crunch because of the pandemic. But Brown could have also thought, I will simply stay with the Raiders and take a pay cut because I love it here. He didn't do that. So from what I'm seeing, it sounds like Brown wasn't ready to continue being a Raider and was very happy to be traded back to the New England Patriots. That's the way it looks to me. What does that say for the Raiders going forward? When you take that combined with the other changes that they're making with veterans, for example, Richie Incognito's gone, Gabe Jackson may be gone. These aren't just anybody. These are players, Trent Brown, Richie Incognito, among them, who can step right in and contribute effectively in the middle of a season that will be made uncertain by the continued existence of the coronavirus. Plus, there's not a lot of money around. Are the Raiders going to turn around and go young in this situation? I think it's a bad idea because they have to then focus on a chronic inability to teach well because they insist on employing a system that from a nomenclature perspective requires a lot of study and from a play use perspective requires a lot of time. I don't see the Raiders structuring a team that can succeed with that system in place. And it's not going to get any better with the current people coming out of college this time either that are from what I call the banana brigade that are used to seeing bananas, when they are looking for offensive plays to be called. So my preliminary look at this says it doesn't spell well for the Raiders. Now, here's the good news. They're now one of the top 7 teams in the NFL in cap space at $36 million. So Mayock made some good moves to get them out of trouble, and Mike's got a tightrope to walk in that revenue situation he's dealing with in Las Vegas, what with the collapse of the casino industry. So it's going to be a tough road. But I think that if the Raiders want to succeed this year, they have to simplify things, both on offense and defense, and they have to come up with plays that have systemic relationships that are along the lines of, if I say the wishbone, you know what I'm talking about, or the veer, and I'm not saying do the wishbone or the veer, but the idea is that each of these plays are designed around certain concepts and such that they can be used effectively over the course of a game. You don't have to have too many of them. The normal approach of the Gruden offense, the Bill Walsh, Andy Reid offense that some people call West Coast offense, I hate the name, is to have 80 plays, 80 pass plays and 30 run plays. Fine. But in today's NFL, you need an offense that's more of a Swiss Army knife on a play-per-play basis. And you need to have a nomenclature that allows you to use a no huddle. And then I'm still concerned about that defense. I am not convinced that Gus Bradley is going to solve the problems of overuse of the wide tackle 6 with the Raiders. I hope I'm wrong, okay? But I'm not sold. And this is going to be a prove-it situation because he was brought in first because he's John Gruden's friend. It's not, hey, this guy's got a defensive scheme we want to use and all that. All right. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com.